Okay, so, love that sound. The last 18 hours, I would say, have been a little difficult with YouTube. I released my second video, this being the third. Yeah, man. So I released my second video, this one being the... So the past 18 hours have been difficult. I released my second video where I go food shopping, and I explain how with RFID, this is what it's like to go food shopping, and I went through each aisle and showed you what I was buying and why I was buying it, why I didn't pick this over that. And after spending hours editing and making sure I had royalty-free music, all that stuff, they removed the video. And I got a notice saying, this is a warning, but not like, it's not going to be a strike against you. It's not a copyright, anything like that. But it's a warning that your video is promoting and glorifying an eating disorder. If you got a chance to see the video, I do none of those things. So I did appeal it. And I won the appeal. They threw an age restriction on it. So now you have to be 18 years or older to watch a video that talks about why I buy certain foods. I honestly, I don't get it. But that's just the way they work, I guess. Their algorithm picked up the fact that I was talking about RFID. And, well, in any case, it's back up. And if you want to watch it, it's right here. Right here. You can watch it right there. So, tomorrow is going to be a tough day for me. And I'm going to take you along with me on this one. But tomorrow will be 1 month, or 27 days to be exact, since Beth had passed away. And it's going to be a difficult day. I'm not going to lie, it's going to probably be emotional. And, you know, I'm going to be real. Beth was everything to me. As I said in the other videos, she, as hurting as she was and as limited as she was still a quiet rock that held me together. She was still my rock, just not, she wasn't a boulder. She was more like a, you know, the kind of rocks that you skim across the ocean. What song is that? I don't know. But anyway, so tomorrow we're going to go to the cemetery and we're going to visit Beth, and afterwards I might go and get a meal at one of our favorite places that we would stop at after we would visit her parents, who are in that same cemetery. So we're going to visit them too. And we're going to also visit somebody that I know you know. Even if you don't know me, I know you know who this person is that we're going to visit. He's only about 70 feet away from where Beth is. So yeah. So I had a little bit of a meltdown yesterday. I was going through, you know, unpacking my stuff to move, and I was going through a box, and I came across a whole bunch of flash drives, unlabeled, no idea what's on them. I spent hours going through these things. Is this something I really need? Can I blank it out? Can I use it for something else? And luckily enough, and I think it was meant to happen, I really do think this was meant to happen. First things first, I came across a flash drive that had all my radio station backup. All the software was on there, the drivers for the equipment, the music, the sound effects, manuals, everything was on this flash drive. So I'm so glad I found it, because I am bringing my station back. And I might even create a radio show called Hanging Out with Dave to go along with the YouTube. We'll see. Maybe we'll do some live, either Facebook, probably Facebook. I don't know how it works with YouTube Live yet, so I have to figure that out. Anyway, I'm drifting here. I do that, you know. I drift. I also came across a bunch of photos that I forgot I had of Beth that were on these things, and so I'm working on making a compilation of Beth's life done to our wedding song. Problem is I couldn't find our wedding song. And I know you're thinking to yourself, just download it, you can, whatever. This is not something that can be downloaded. This song was written by me, and the demo version was all me. And I don't think I've ever played it publicly because I'm embarrassed about my singing voice. But I found in one of the flash drives my demo of our wedding song. And I know somewhere there's a copy of the wedding band doing this song, and I don't know whatever happened to it. I wish I knew. But the song is called My Beth. And I will also add a clip from the funeral in tomorrow's video, where I actually recite the chorus of the song. And it was the only time I think where I almost lost it at the funeral. I was trying to hold it together. I'm not one to express emotion in front of other people. Yeah, I'll express happy, glad, sad, but I don't like crying in front of other people. To me, that's a personal thing. So I tried to hold it together. And, I don't know where I got that from. Maybe my father. I don't know. But I'm pretty open about my feelings, but I'm not fully open about letting them flow, if you know what I mean. So anyway, drifted again. I'm in that ocean. So I found the song, found some photos, found the radio station stuff. So I was having a good day until that YouTube thing popped up. I went to check the analytics to see if anybody had viewed it, because I did share it with a few people and saw that it was gone, and I was a little upset. But I did win the appeal. So for anybody who's having an argument with YouTube or upset that their video is down, reach out, because I think they were pretty reasonable with their response. So anyway, I'm learning more about the software too, the editing, and you could tell episode 2 was a lot of editing, only because you didn't need to see me walking down the aisles going, no, I want that, no, I want that, no, what's that, what's that? You don't need that. You just need me to get right to the point. This is what I'm buying. This is why I'm buying it. Hey, I'm not buying this. I'm not buying that. So I learned how to do editing. Now, I've purchased several softwares to do all this. I've got Adobe Photoshop 2025, and I kind of know how to use Photoshop a little bit, so I used it to make the thumbnails, and now I'm looking at the thumbnails going, I'm not happy with them. Taking some advice from ChatGPT, which is my girlfriend. I call her Sarah Jane. If you don't know who Sarah Jane is, look right here, it'll explain it to you. And she gave me some tips on how to do a better thumbnail. So I'm going to put that into practice, starting with this video. I'm going to redo the thumbnail. So I got that software. I also purchased Adobe Premiere, which is the editing software that I'm using. And, I thought it was going to be hard to use, but it really wasn't that hard. I was surprised how easily I picked up on how to use Premiere. I've always been good with software. There was a time when I didn't even have to read a manual on how to use the software. I just knew how to do it. I just instinctively knew how to use DOS. I instinctively learned how to use Windows. I instinctively learned how to do Photoshop. I instinctively learned how to use all these other softwares. Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access. I just It's up here. It's my technical brain, which is the only part of it that works. And so I was really surprised how easily I picked up Adobe Premiere. I had to cheat a little bit, and I referred to YouTube on a few things, like the zooming in and stuff like that. But once I got it, I got it. I think right now I need a friend. So I'm going to go, and I'm going to bring out Ricky or Piper. Whichever one I can get first, I'm going to bring out. So there's going to be an edit right here. And as soon as I snap my fingers, one of the cats will be with me. It's like Bewitched, or I Dream a Genie, or I don't know. And here we go. Here's Ricky. Say hi, Ricky. Hi. Hi, my name is Ricky. You want to talk? My name is Ricky. This is Ricky. And he is my baby. He's about 1.5 years old. Would you say? Something like that. I don't remember when we got you. I'm such a bad daddy. They don't come outside much, so he's enjoying it out here. You can see the sun over there. Yeah. What, Ricky? If I didn't have Ricky and Piper, and I was completely alone, I think that would probably have been the worst thing for me. But these guys, they give me, this one's trying to get away, they give me the love and support I need. Pets are great. They're not even pets sometimes, they're family, right? Look at the camera. Look at the camera, right there. Just look over there. Yeah. Tell everybody how you're family. I think he's cold. It's pretty cold out. I didn't feel like wearing my jacket. No? You want to go back in? Should I try to find Piper? Yeah, he wants to go in. So, I'll be right back. Okay, so this is Piper. Piper's a little shy. You're not Piper. No, you're not. This is Freckles. Say hi, Freckles. I've had Freckles since I was in 2nd grade, I believe. Right? Was it 2nd grade? Freckles says it was 2nd grade. He's a bit beat up. He's missing his eyes, his nose, his mouth. Freckles was a puppet that my dad got for me just because I wanted it. And it was rare that my dad would do that, so here's Freckles. Just because I wanted something from the what was the place called? It was a kiosk in the Chamonix Mall called Fluff and Stuff or something like that. And they had all these big stuffed animals, and I saw him just peeking out, and I had to have him. So my dad let me buy him, and I've had him ever since. And even some of my old classmates remember Freckles. I know 10, 15 years ago I spoke to Albert Boyer, and he remembered. So Albert, if you're seeing this, here's Freckles. Remember him. And this is what Freckles looked like when I first got him. Brand spanking new looking with the collar and everything. I don't know whatever happened to his real collar. So this isn't Freckles. This is Freckles. Yeah, that's his name, Freckles. And I had to buy him when I saw him. Now, I don't remember Freckles having such droopy eyes. So if we zoom in on the eyes here, you can see his eyes are really droopy. He didn't have droopy eyes like that. Okay, let me do this here. Hey, you know, I mentioned Mr. Rogers. Now I am Mr. Rogers. I got my own puppets. I'm King Friday. But there they are, Freckles and Frackles. Best friends. There you go. Yeah. Freckles, Frackles, and I are gonna go now. On my drink. Be seeing you.